everyone! I'm super happy to have another nail art video for you today. We're going to make 5 cute designs and the only tool you're going to need is a toothpick. So we're going to make a flower, a splatter design, gradient dots, leopard print and googly eyes. Sounds great? Let's get started! You can make countless different nail designs using a toothpick. As said, I'm going to show you 5 of them today. Let's kick off by applying a base coat to protect our nails. This must be the first step in any manicure. First design is a leopard print, but to make it a bit different and funky, I'm switching usual brown shades for something brighter. Apply 2 coats of white polish to begin with. While we're at it, let's learn a little toothpick trick. Toothpicks normally have a very pointy end, which is great if you want to make tiny dots. But if you'd like to create larger dots, simply cut one end with scissors. Make a few bigger red dots on your nail, leaving enough space between each. The circles don't have to be perfect. Dot several times in a row to make the print big enough if you need to. Now go in with a black polish and outline the red dots by making some brackets and some C shapes around them randomly. Here I'm making brackets around the dot, but here I decided to make a C shape. Don't worry if some larger areas appear blank, we're going to fill them in a sec. Leopard spots grouped in circles are called rosettes. Leopard head and legs are covered in black spots only, while the rosettes, which are those brackets and C-shaped patches, cover the rest of the leopard's body. Just make black patches and dots where you find an empty space. The spotted coat allows leopard to blend in with surrounding trees and bushes. If you want a fun design which never goes out of fashion, leopard print is the way to go. Lastly, apply a generous amount of fast-drying top coat. I painted an entire hand with this design. I switched the reds for different colors on each finger and it looks amazing, don't you think? Now let's make a splatter design. Start off by any background color of your choice. I went for a minty green, which is one of my favorite colors. Then pick 2 colors for splatters. My first color is white. Try choosing something in contrast with the background. If the splash is too similar to the background color, the design won't turn out as pretty. Draw a splash by gently dotting and dragging the toothpick. I'm basically painting a rounded shape with thinner splashes reaching out. Keep the ends of splashes rounded to get this cute cartoon splatter. Around the splatter, draw a few dots here and there to represent the drops. Then make another splatter on the other side of the nail. I have place for only 2, but you can make more splashes if you want to. For any design in this tutorial, you don't need to have the same colors of polishes as me. Just use what you have at home and the final result will be just as gorgeous. Here you can make splashes on all of the nails, or just on one as an accent nail. This one is just so old school. I love how this design turned out, so summery and fresh. Third is this lovely flower design, perfect for all of you girly girls out there. I think it looks absolutely adorable. Apply 2 coats of white polish to start off. Then make a few larger hot pink dots all over the nail and make sure you leave enough space between them for leaves. They don't need to be perfect or same sizes. We can find flowers of all shapes and sizes. Next, draw smaller lilac dots on top and make a swirl so that the 2 colors mix together in a spiral shape. You can add a few more petals to make the flowers a bit bigger and bolder like me. Time to draw some leaves. Take a green polish and draw 2 oval patches next to each flower, one on each side. For some highlighting, add a hint of light pink to each flower. This will give some dimension and the flowers will look more realistic. Same with leaves. Highlight them with a slightly different shade of green. I'm using minty green this time, but if you have a darker green, the effect will turn out even better. On my to-do list, need to buy some dark green polish. Seal the design with a fast-drying top coat. This one is the most girly and vintage looking out of the 5. I like it a lot. For my next design, I'm making googly eyes. Start off with any darker nail polish color. I'm using this medium blue as I think the black would be a bit too harsh for the summer. Then draw pairs of white dots with a toothpick. You can make as many pairs as you like. I like a lot of them, as you can tell. You can make the eyes bigger if you prefer too. Now you need to make smaller black dots inside the white ones. I like to point both black dots of each pair in the same direction so that you can see which eyes belong to a pair. Don't worry if your toothpick is not rounded. Mine has actually a triangular shape. Dip it in the polish a few times and let it dry. Your toothpick will get a perfect rounded tip. Apply a fast drying top coat and your googly eyes design is complete. Lastly, I'm making this gradient dots design, which is so cute and summery because of the bright colors. Start off with 2 coats of white polish. I'm using 2 colors of polish for the dots, but you can use as many colors as you like. Start making larger dots on the tip of the nail. Dots must be smaller and smaller as you move up. Also, make sure that the dots are more concentrated on the tip and less concentrated towards the top of the nail. This will create a nice gradient effect. Switch the nail polish color and dot it on the blank areas, still making larger and more concentrated dots on the tip. Don't worry if some dots overlap. I think the combination of this peachy orange and green polish is so beautiful. You can already stop here and leave the upper part of the nail white. I like it so much already. Anyway, I decided to show you how the design looks if you dot the whole nail surface. See how I'm making these tiny little dots here. After dipping the toothpick into the polish, dot a few times on a piece of plastic bag or something. This way the majority of polish is gone, and with what is left on the toothpick, you'll be able to create very small dots. Finish the design with a fast drying top coat. This design is so easy and it's done in no time. Perfect for girls that want something special on their nails, but don't want to sit for hours to make it, like myself. These were my 5 nail art designs using a toothpick as the only tool. Pretty cool, huh? I really hope you'll try out some of these designs yourself, and if you do so, please share your recreations with me on Twitter, Facebook or Instagram. Also, if you'd like me to do more nail art designs using toothpick, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, take care and bye bye!